Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Michael Myers Fanatic back with another video. And this video might seem a little misleading at first because the title says How to Kill the Djinn from the Wishmaster series. This one is not that easy because you can't simply kill him. He's not like Jason Voorhees where you just take a gun and just blow him to hell. You know, you can't just do that. He's not like Lubden, aka Basil, where you can just take a four-leaf clover and shove it down his throat. It doesn't work that way. Or Michael Myers, where you can just set him on fire or chop his head off. And I mean actually chop his head off, not like that bullcrap in H2O. The most you can do is contain this guy. I'm going to tell you that straight up. That's mostly all you can do. You have to contain him within the red opal called the Stone of the Secret of Fire, which can be seen right here. So, anyway, let's get started here. Okay, here we go. So, as you can see, this is the profile of the Djinn from the Wishmaster series. Okay? This is a website called Fandom. So, fans created this website. As you can see, his catchphrase is, "As you wish." I'm not going to read this. Well, I guess I'll read it. It says here, "Once in a time before time, God breathed life into the universe, and the light gave birth to the angels, and the earth gave birth to man, and the fire gave birth to the Djinn. Creatures condemned to dwell in the void between the worlds. One who wakes a Djinn shall be given 3 wishes. Upon the granting of the third, the unholy legions of the Djinn shall be freed upon the earth. Fear one thing in all there is. Fear the Djinn." So, what they're letting you know is that the Djinn was created by God. You know, God created both good and evil. Despite what some people say, oh, the devil did. No, the devil didn't do anything. God did it. That's the first thing. Now, as I was saying, it's not that easy to stop the Djinn because you can't kill him technically, although in part 3 they do try to allude to the fact that it might be possible to kill him if you have this weapon called the Sword of Justice. How would I kill him? That's what a fan asked me. Well, you can't kill him. Not really. The best thing I could hope to do is contain him, but let me explain a few things. First of all, the Djinn has powers. He can manipulate time. That's right, he can control time itself. However, he cannot do things that alter the makeup of existence. Like you can't say to him, "I wish that there was no evil in the world," because without evil there can't be good. He can't do things that God already set in motion. So it doesn't work that way. They did have a few contradictions here. Now, he says that he's eternal. But the word eternal means that he always existed. When you just saw up here that actually he was created by God. So technically he's not eternal. Somebody asked the question, how is it possible that in the original Wishmaster, the Wishmaster took the face of Nathaniel Demarest, played by Andrew Divoff, and then yet at the end of the movie, the woman named Alexander Amberson, played by Tammy Lauren, said, I wish I never met you, or I wish you never met me, or something like that. And so he grants her wish and he alters the timeline, and yet he still keeps his human form in Wishmaster 2. Here's my theory on that. Although I'm not certain on it, time travel works like this. Most of the time, if you are the person that's resetting time, you are the only one who remembers it. The people around you don't remember it. So technically, the people in this case would be Alexander Amberson and the Wishmaster. Nobody else would remember what happened. To prove my point, if you notice at the end of the first Wishmaster movie, she didn't say, oh man, oh, hey, what happened? Where am I? Who am I? She didn't do any of that. She remembered what happened. It was the people around her that didn't remember what happened. If you notice, when she talked to her boyfriend Josh, she had a strange look on her face. And he said, what's the matter? Is something wrong? And she said, she implied no. The reason he asked her, is something wrong, is because he didn't remember what happened. He don't remember that he died. Only she remembers that. Her and the Wishmaster were the only ones that were not affected by him traveling back in time. So therefore, it wouldn't affect the Wishmaster. He would get to keep his face, because he's not affected by time. He manipulates time. It doesn't affect him. So that's how you explain that. If you notice on TV shows like Charmed, about the three witches, where they travel back in time, notice something. Nobody else around them remembers the time travel. Only they do, because that's the way time travel works. Another example of this is Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme. When he kept resetting time, remember, the wife didn't remember what was going on. Only Jean-Claude did. That's the way time travel works. So I want to get that out of the way. Next up, how to kill him. Right? Well, like I said, you can't. So the best thing I could do is hope to contain him. I probably would use 2 of my wishes to wish for something important. You know what I mean? And then once I got to the 3rd wish, I have to be careful, because if I make a 3rd wish, he can open the gates of hell or the void between the worlds, or whatever you want to call it. So once I got him back in the stone, whatever the 3rd wish happened to be, because I'd probably do the same thing she did. I would probably say something like, I wish I never let you out in the first place. I would probably do that. And then once I got him back in the stone, since I'm the only one who remembers what's going to happen anyway, I would probably call somebody, and I would have the opal in like a suitcase, and then once I put it in a suitcase, I would call somebody and have them fly me somewhere, like maybe a big body of water or something like that. And I would throw the suitcase somewhere where I figure humans rarely go. Like I would put it in a cave, or maybe I would throw it in the water somewhere where I figure people aren't gonna go. But I mean, other than that, that's the most you can hope to do with this guy. You can't really stop him. The most you can do is get him back in the jewel and then put him somewhere where people aren't gonna inhabit. A place that's not either not inhabited by humanity, or a place that's rarely inhabited by humanity. That's the only way you can really get rid of him. He cannot be killed. That's the only thing I can tell you guys. Shout out to a fan of mine called Hunter. He wanted to know how I would kill the Wishmaster. You can't kill him. The best thing you can do is trap him somewhere where people aren't gonna interfere. So I would probably put the jewel in a suitcase and throw it in the ocean, or find a cave and stash it in a cave somewhere. And then I would block the cave so that nobody could get in there. I'd maybe pour a bunch of cement all over it or something so that nobody could get in there. I would encase him in cement. That's the most you can hope to do with him. Other than that, I don't know. If you guys have a better idea of how to stop this guy, let me know. Because I don't know what else to do with him. He's a very cool villain, though. I'll say that much. But anyway, guys, that's my video on how to stop the Wishmaster. Like I said, the best thing you can do is contain him. Nothing more, nothing less. Because if you just put him back in the jewel and take him to a museum, more than likely he's gonna get out again. You have to put him somewhere where there's either no humanity at all or very little human activity, like a cave. And then you cement the cave opening so that nobody can get in there. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I approve this message.